Go is a cross-platform open source programming language which have similar syntax to that of C programming. It can be used to create high-performance application, which is fast, statistically typed, compiled language that feels like a dynamically typed interpreted language such as Python and Java. Go was developed at Google by Robert Greenspan, Rob Pike, and Ken Thompson in the year 2007, but was finally announced to the public in the year 2009. Go syntax is similar to that of C programming. So for people who have a background in C programming, then Go shouldn't be any problem for us. It's a general purpose language designed with system programming in mind. It was initially developed at Google, yeah, like I said. It is strongly and statistically typed, provide inbuilt support for garbage collection. Now, garbage collection, we'll be discussing that most frequently when we get to pointer and arrays, and support concurrent programming. So for Go programming language, it was designed and constructed using packages. For efficient management of deficiency, Go programming implementations use a traditional compile and link model to generate executable binaries. When you compile the Go programming, it generates executable binary file for us, executable file for us. The Go programming language was announced in 2009 and is used in some of the Google production system. Now, what are those things we can use Go programming for? We can use it for web development, that is server side, which is the back end. We can use it for developing network-based program, developing cross-platform enterprise application, cloud native development. But why do we use Go when we have other alternatives? Go is fun and easy to learn. It has fast runtime and compile time compared to other programming language or interpreted programming language such as Python or Java. Go supports concurrency. Go has memory management, which we already identify as garbage collection. Go works on different platforms, which is Windows, Mac, Linux, and other operating system. So getting started with Go, I already made a video that explain how you can download, install, and set up Go program for your operating system. The link to that video will be dropped in the description of this video. So, writing our first program, let's talk about those things that are consisted in the Go program. We have package declaration, which is this package main. Package declaration. This is package main. Then for this is import statement, which is used in importing our other thing from other source, which is FMTF format. So package main defines the package name in which the program should lie. Go programs runs in packages. The main package is the starting point to run the program. This main is the starting point to run any Go program. Each package has a path and name associated with it. So now I have my import statement, which is import FMTF. Is a preprocessor command. Import is a preprocessor. It have to fetch this for me first before it process my main function. It is a preprocessor command that tell the Go compiler to include the file line in the package. Which package am I talking about here? FMT. So this function main, like we have in our C program, we have a function declaration which we use func here in Go programming. Then this is the main function which tell my compiler that this is where to begin the execution of this program from. The main function is where execution exists, and I have my comment here, which is print hello world. Print hello world is just like a description of what my program is doing, what this code is going to do. It's just like a comment so that I will know what this code is for. And this fmt print ln here is a function, is a method. Print ln is a method from this fmt that I imported. So importing any method, we use a capital letter, which is P, starting with a capital letter. If I should use a small letter there, it will return an error to me saying it cannot find print ln. So it means export this function from this file fmt. That's why we use capital letter here. And I also have my hello world, which is a string here. So my Go program is ready for me to run, and I save this file. So moving to this, I make sure that I'm in my directory. And how do I do that? Let me list my file. So these are the files that I have, and my program is in this basic folder, so I change to basic. So now I am in my basic. I list the files that I have there. I only have basic.exe, basic.go. I already built my program. So the next thing we are going to be talking about here now is the compilation. How do I run a Go program? How do I run a Go program? So to do that, to compile and execute this, there are two ways. I can just use go run command. What am I trying to run? Hello. I'm trying to run this hello. Sorry, basic dot go. So this is the file I'm trying to run. By the time I click enter, then it will bring out my output, which is what? Hello world that I have here. Okay, so this is the output that it brings and return to me. This is the first method on how to run your program. I can also do this by first building the executable file so that I can have my compiled program. And how do I get that done? I use go build, then the name of the file that I'm trying to build, which is basic.go. I already have it there, so that is basic.exe, which means executable file. So by the time I build this, it will just return my prompt to me. So it just returned my prompt to me. So now I have basic.exe file, which I can just execute to get my output. So this is my output that I have here, hello world. I can execute this as many times as possible that I love. So this is why Go program is said to be very fast, because you only have to compile it once. Not compared to those interpreted programming language that print or interpret your program line by line, such as Python or Java. For compiled programming language, you only have to compile it once, then you can execute it several times, which increase the efficiency of your program and the speed. So how do I get to do this again? Remember, I first make sure that I'm inside my folder where I have my files, such as basic.go and basic.exe, which means so I first make sure of that. I change my directory to basic folder. Then from that basic folder, I have my prompts changed here. As you can see, my prompt here is just Golang, it ends here, which is the root folder. Then I have to change it here to basic. So I have my basic folder here. Then I have my file to be compiled here, which is go run basic.go. So to run a Go program, I used go, then run, just to run it. I don't need an executable file. Go run, then the name of the file. But if I need an executable file, I can use go build to generate that executable file, as we already have here. It doesn't return anything such as hello world. It only build the file, and I got here basic.exe, which means executable file. If you are on Mac OS or Linux operating system, this exe might not be there as a file extension. It will just be basic, but it also means an executable file, which you can change the mode later. So that is all about that. Thank you, and we move to the next thing here.